Hey guys, I know it's a little late tonight. I was actually planning on shooting this a little bit earlier, but things did not work out how I planned today. Uh, yes, my mom went shopping today, and she wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get into anything, so she handcuffed me to the stove. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. But the thing is, that was at like 2:30, and it's getting close to 10 according to the microwave. So I'm starting to lose a little bit of hope here. But I promised you guys a video, and I'm going to take care of that. Uh, so on Thursday last week, I said that I was going to be talking about Dharma and Greg. And like I said before, what the hell is Dharma and Greg? Uh, Dharma and Greg is a post-Friends era sitcom. What I mean by that is, unlike Full House, which explored families, uh, a post-Friends sitcom is one that explores more young people making their way in the world. Um, Dharma and Greg is almost it's almost inaccurate to say it's around friends. It's closer to Will and Grace because it focuses on this couple, Dharma and Greg, obviously, who they're polar opposites. Greg is this country club lawyer, and Dharma is this wild child with hippie parents. And they went on one date, and they impulsively got married on the day that they met. And the whole series is about them and their trials and tribulations and their wacky misunderstandings. Family Guy makes quite a few jokes about Dharma and Greg, about her being a free spirit and and him being a puppet. But personally, I thought the show was pretty funny. I'm a fan of Dharma and Greg. I watch it every now and then, uh, particularly for their Halloween special. This one, this one's more so for my mom if she ever gets back from the store with the key and all that. Because it's one of her favorite Halloween specials, and because of that, it's become one of mine because I've seen it so much. Uh, it's season 2, episode 8, if I'm remembering correctly, called A Closet Full of Hell. And it's very much up my mom's alley. And you'll know why in a minute. The episode focuses on Dharma and Greg finding a secret door behind their closet because they live in an apartment building, and it leads up into this weird storage room that's filled with dolls. There's hundreds of them up there, and some of them are in some pretty weird positions, like hanging from the ceiling. And Dharma believes that the closet is a portal to hell. And Greg, he just thinks that they were left there by a previous tenant or something. But yeah, and he slowly gets brought around to this. At one point, he boxes up the dolls because he's planning on donating them to a charity. Uh, but when he goes back up there, they're all unpacked again. And Dharma's mom, she's a bit of a mystic. Like she's a pagan, and they take her up there to take a look and get a read on the energies and stuff. And that's when they find, oh god, it's actually really fucking creepy. They find these dolls that look exactly like Dharma and Greg. Like, spot on. They're wearing the same outfits and everything. And it only gets worse because later on they find the dolls again, and when they were running out of the attic after they found the dolls, Greg... Okay, that was really creepy. One of my windows is open down the hall here. I can't really get to it because of this. But the wind chime just went nuts for a second. And, you know, it's just kind of creepy because there's no other real noise going on. So, shit. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that, but the blinds are going nuts on this side now. Anyway, Dharma and Greg. Greg hits his head running out of the attic, and he gets this pink Band-Aid on his head for the rest of the episode. And then the next time they see the doll, it has a pink Band-Aid on its head. And the rest of the episode is them trying to figure out what's going on. And yeah, it's really funny. It's great to watch. There's a subplot that's not Halloween related involving Dharma's father making furniture, but that's not really Halloween related at all. But no, it's a solid episode. It's a lot of fun. Dharma and Greg was always good for a few laughs, and it's another one of those shows that's just really funny. This episode, of course, being no exception. For example, at the very start of the episode, Dharma is trying to make Greg give her a striptease, and the dogs are freaking out because they hear something moving around in the closet. You know, that's how they find it in the first place. And Dharma's like, yeah, the dogs are really freaked out. They only really act like that when they hear your mom's voice on the answering machine. So, yeah, the show stands out really well. Dharma being terrified of these dolls plays out really well. It's just really well done. The actress, her name is escaping me right now, but she's fantastic at playing scared shitless. And Greg, who a lot of you will probably recognize as Hotch from Criminal Minds, he's actually funny in this. He actually emotes and changes his facial expressions, so that's pretty neat. It's good for him. It's an early first role, or it might not be his first role, but it's a good early role for him back when he could still act and not just be grim the whole time. But yeah, Dharma and Greg for sure is going to be in the comments section, so look for that on Facebook, obviously. Again, tomorrow, if I don't get killed or starve to death or get dehydrated or whatever, tomorrow I'm going to be talking about King of the Hill and their Halloween episode, which is another one of my personal favorites. So keep an eye out for it.